Hello and welcome. We are in Italy today to the Tier 1 race for the DMR League round 14. I am Invalid and today I am joined by my good friend Elizipeazie.
Good evening to everyone who might be watching this race in torrential rain! Who would have guessed?
Way! It, like, didn't we have that last week too? Like, when Tier 2 had a completely clean and dry race and not clean at all, but dry, and Tier 1 had like the full wet race or full wet qualifying. It was qualifying, I think, in Belgium. That was quite a mess.
Yeah, definitely.
So, as drivers start their out laps, let's see what they're fitting. Intermediates, of course. Okay, so far nothing special.
Surprise, surprise.
So,
Boy, I really have to adjust my game. It's loud as peep.
yeah. So, does it work better now? Okay. So,
Yeah, definitely better.
great. So, Rinwin, our championship leader, currently driving the Toro Rosso, has quite a big gap. Icewind slotting in for his missing teammate. That might be actually quite an intense battle. Like, Icewind is pretty fast too. Like, he might actually go for the P2. We have some substitutes, but the top runners are around. Chappie's here, not leaving the pit yet. Seabok also in the Merc.
What I'm actually wondering about is whether we we will also have that end of qualifying shenanigans like we had in the actual Monza race.
Oh.
With like 15 people on the back straight waiting for for a good run, and only like 3 of them managing to get across the start-finish line.
Yeah, the toe is insanely strong in this game. And yeah, well, you don't really get dirty A's, so you can really bunch up. Like, I guess most people know, because most viewers will probably play this game. And Verk goes far and cuts the first chicane, okay. Oh, wasn't actually first chicane. Oh, never mind.
I mean, there's not much dirty air to be had if there isn't a corner to be had. Pretty much.
Yeah, true. But like in the qualifying back in August, or when was it? Like in the rear F1, we had some shenanigans because of the gap you wanted to have to the other cars, and yeah, that doesn't really work here. Either way, Marcin on his first hot lap, having some issues with other drivers. Berkan still having connection issues. Let's hope he can rejoin and get a qualifying. And yeah, going through Ascari now. A nice apex, he knows his braking spot very well. Coming up to the final straight. Donatel 131.9. I have actually no idea if that's decent. Oh, Zotex beat it 131.7.
I think there's definitely some.
Yeah, there is a
yeah, 129.1.
Yeah, that's quite a gap. Marcin 133, Seabok 129.6. Decent time, decent time. So let's see.
Satoshi is reporting a black screen on the screen.
Yeah. That actually explains a lot. There was some issue with the game capture, I guess. Thanks for the help. should just make sure I see the chat. So, sorry guys. Thanks for the info. So, yeah. Nothing major going on at the moment. Couldn't be more wrong about it as Icewind gets to P2, 129.3. Called it! He might actually be quite a rival for Rinrin in this race.
And some more people with connection issues. Hooray!
Yeah. Donald Hall, I think he improved his time, 129.4. Decent effort.
He definitely did.
Yeah. Yeah. Mary also in the 130s, low 130s.
And Donald Hall literally just went straight on the second chicane.
Yeah. Getting some time back. So... Morley goes for the pits. Lotex going for a hot lap. Looks like Morley, he's out of fuel. And he's going quite slow. I don't know. Nah, he's not. Let's just see how he does. Maybe he can improve. Oh, he actually improves quite a bit in Sector 2. That might be quite a good time. Let's see. Yeah, Rinrin follow him. So, long straight, coming up, Parabolica. Okay. That wasn't the line he was looking for. Rinrin improves quite a bit though.
He's still Rinrin shaving up almost 8 tenths.
Yeah. There's
I
probably...
mean, either his first lap wasn't all that great, or the track is improving by quite a bit.
I think the track is improving by quite a bit. So... Yeah, like, you have the standing rain in the beginning, you have to shut that away. Like, I never saw a great lap in...
There's an alpha backwards in the first chicane.
Yeah.
Sorry, second chicane.
Yeah, just switch over that and was just wondering if something a bit, but just Pete probably going a bit early on the throttle. So Infernal Coil goes for the hot lap soon. So Seabook going in, Magi in the pits, Berg.
Seaborg actually went up to P3 with very little space up to P2.
Oh yeah, he did. Quite an improvement for him too. Not that big like Rinrin, but yeah, decent effort. Worked now on his hot lap. Let's follow him around. Oh. Ah, damn. I thought I had to sneeze. But I actually didn't have to. Yet.
Yeah. That awkward feeling when you're just about to sneeze, but it doesn't happen. Ah!
Either way. So, work in Lesmo. Now coming back to the DRS straight up to Ascari. Through the sector gate, let's see how his time has developed. And the second up. 9/10, yeah. Roughly a second. Through Ascari. Going, yeah, great line there. Right on it. Up to Parabolica. Braking early on the throttle. going wide early, and you could push a bit more than that, but that's fine. Still 29.3. That's a decent lap. P4 for him, beating his teammate in the Renault.
While also managing to shave off a whole second of his last best lap time, and also blasting right through the first chicane at almost 200 miles an hour.
Marcin actually improved by about a second. Now sitting in P3, beating Seabook. And yeah, I have to disable Steam announcements. Give me a sec, guys. And fuck you. So yeah, back to where I was. Marcin improved quite a bit now. P3. Track looks like it's drying up. People find more pace. Oh, work actually goes.
It certainly is drier than at the start of the session, but I kind of doubt that it will be going like dry enough to run dry tires since it's still raining.
Yeah, I don't think so either, but that would be quite interesting. So Gary on the hot lap. Oh, does his track evolve? He also finds quite a bit of time. Yeah, like about everybody is finding now about 8/10 in the first two sectors. So roughly a second faster.
Icewind and Rinnerin currently both on their out laps. And
Okay.
Inferno Koi, person number 3, having connection in it. Ice went up on Parabolica with some sliding action going on. About to start his flying there.
That might have cost him a bit, but no, hopefully not too much.
We'll see about that.
Yeah, first chicane. Decent. Okay, decent exit. Clean at least, but he could maybe attack the corners a bit more. Rinrin now starts his hot lap. Icewind getting up to the second chicane, cutting the curbs right on the spot. Good exit. Better. Let's move. Going a bit wide on the exit. Again, yeah, that's okay. The second part was okay.
And Heinz apparently is out of this session. I don't know what happened right there, but he seems to have parked it somewhere.
Yeah, maybe he just crashed. It's hard to... Okay, Rinrin aborts his hot lap, I guess. Icewind does also not find any pace at all. He's up 1 and 1.3 seconds. So he won't improve. And Rinrin has aborted, yeah. He's going for another run. Yeah, but... Okay, Icewind is going back to the pits. Marcin... Oh, now that this gets interesting. Marcin has put on the softs. Seabook 2. Like, Marcin actually went for... No, I'm selecting mediums, okay. These might get really interesting. They are back to intermediates. Yeah, they're just in the pits selecting...
Minor little thoughts, like, maybe we could use dry tires, but then they were like, nah.
Honestly, I
Donald
think...
also having some thoughts about it, and...
I think it's time for dry tires. Like, people don't find any pace on the Inters anymore. Donald Hall considering the wet tires.
I mean,
yeah.
I mean, fair enough. It's worth a shot.
And DRS is enabled. Like, you have.
Okay, dry tire time.
Yeah, you have to go for another hot lap now. And yeah, you want the soft tires for that. Like, you don't want to go for mediums. Just...
I mean, there's no reason to. The session started while raining, and thus the rule of starting on the qualifying tire for the top 10 doesn't even apply.
I think it does. but I'm not so sure.
As far as I know, it doesn't, as long as the session is.
Okay. I'm not so sure. Like how reality handles it and the game. Either way, Berg is trying to improve on his inters. Let's see how he can manage, if he can manage. First chicane, didn't use DRS. Probably didn't notice he could. I can never remember the name of the second chicane. Coming up, Lesmo now. Bit of unnecessary. Good catch. Going wide, decently wide. Still got proper traction. Sliding there a bit more. Does he board? No, he continues. So. And time? Yeah, he's up. He doesn't. He couldn't improve. He's up for 10s. And yeah. He is sliding quite a bit. I don't think the Inters are the right tires at the moment.
Yeah.
Like, can we get the... I can't really read the tire temps either.
I mean,
But
it also seems like the Toro Rosso cars are planning some sort of tactical towing stuff.
Icewind is just abusing his position, I guess. So, yeah. Rinrin going for the mediums, okay, interesting choice, really interesting choice. Martin as well. The rest is on soft, arguably. So, Berg will probably be pretty pissed that he didn't pick up the soft tires for his last run. Like, if that works out for the guys, and so far it looks like it, then that's rough. He will lose a lot of positions. 29.3 is not a good time for intermediate soft tires. It is for intermediates, but not for slicks. So final run, 30 seconds to go. A lot of people are still quite a far bit back.
Yeah, it's happening again. A lot of people sitting at Parabolica waiting for a gap big enough.
Oh yeah, Seabook and Chappie also parking right there. Okay, let's follow Rinrin through the lap and have an eye on him. And Icewind. How they do. Oh, that was clean. Icewind. Bit cleaner if I had to judge. So, second parallelismo for Rinrin. Cut hard. Icewind early on the power. Yeah, he has soft tires. Zotex, Massa. Oh, Zotex.
Oh, okay, now we're seeing that it is really time for dry tires.
Yeah. Zotex, not actually a great lap. He will probably would love to improve that, but yeah, he can't. That's rough.
Well, not anymore at least.
No, Donut Hole 120.1. That is pretty good lap. So.
We see how they train with Rinrin on P3.
Yeah, mediums.
And Icewind coming up, aborting his lap.
Yeah. I don't know what happened to him. Shappy beating out Donut Hole by just a couple of milliseconds. That is quite a run.
Very interesting first two rows. Not even 310. Just over 310s, spanning P1 to P4.
Yeah, insanely close. So, yeah, Shappy on pole. Donut Hole next to him. Seabook, Chappie's teammate, on P3. Gary OC on P4. Merge on P5. Rinrin back to P6, but on the mediums, the harder tire, he will go longer than the other guys. And yeah, Icewind lost out on his soft odd lap. I guess he did. He invalidated it. Let's just stalk him real quick. He didn't finish it, so we can't really tell. No, I don't want to leave the session. It just continues with the time, yeah. Obviously. Just used to being the driver and having to press advance. So, Icewind on P13, Verk P14, Infender Koi P19, Rinrin P6, Masa P7, and you guys saw the rest. I can't read that all in that time. So, dry race. At least something.
Aww.
So,
Thought it would be interesting.
yeah. uh, yeah. Would be really interesting. I was just thinking that I wouldn't enjoy at all driving Italy in the rain. Actually,
Yeah, fair enough, but it would be definitely more entertaining to watch.
I think it's entertaining either way, but yeah. Just makes our job a bit harder because race goes longer. Okay, great. So now connection issues, formation lap, of course. Any impressive results so far? Not really. So yeah. So I'm just curious. Icewind not nailing his lap, that will set him up not too great to win the race or even get a podium. That might be actually quite some work. Rinrin also just P6. Like, I'm not sure what strategy he's aiming for, but yeah. Like, what do you
It
usually
seems like they
drive?
actually have to keep their tires.
Yeah, what do you usually drive in Italy? Soft medium, if I recall correctly. I didn't drive yesterday. I was not feeling too great.
I mean, me neither. I'm a Formula 2 driver, and the next race is Bahrain.
Okay, so never mind. We got some quality insights offering here. Well, I guess we have to
Quality
see.
insights from the commentators,
Not sponsored by AVS.
and about equally useful.
Yeah. 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 At least we can. We offer the quality of service like the tire performance screen. Okay.
Wait, at least the data provided on our screen is accurate.
Yeah.
I mean, those tire performance graphs are just made of BS.
Yeah. Probably.
I mean, best example, like...
Oh my god. There is it Velocity? Yeah, Velocity just lost it in... Okay, and he lost it again in Formation Lab. Interesting way to...
Yeah.
To get
Guess there's no 100-meter board on the left side anymore.
Who needs that anyways? Yeah. Interesting strategy to warm up your rear tires. Just do a bit of donuts. So...
I mean, they're definitely gonna be warm, but also worn.
Yeah, probably. So, they're new, not too big of an issue, but yeah. So, grid is forming, and here we come. 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and it's lights out. And
away we go at the Italian Grand Prix.
Yeah, Donato has actually a pretty great start. Chappie not so much. And Gary OC also pretty good start. First corner.
Second corner.
Oh, there's contact. Donato forced
contact.
out. Chappie managing to stay in front. Gary OC now in second. Seabook right behind him. Merjay actually picking up a place. Massa also. Rinrin got passed by Donato, losing out enormously, going back to P7. That's rough for him. So Second chicane and Lesmo now coming up. Oh, there's Marston going wide, losing a place to Mali. Okay.
I've been also having
Yeah.
a great time off the line, already having gained 3 places.
Oh yeah, that is quite a run.
And about to gain a 4th into Ascari. Yeah, he gets it down, up to P10. Already in the points.
Yeah, Icewind is putting him some work. So, Donut Toll manages to come back at Rinrin. So, I guess he got that work going for him. But yeah, the 2 Mercs now in the front, Chappie and Seabuk. Seabuk managing to get past Gary Ossie. Merge in P4.
Doritos! He has been rammed off the track at
Oh,
Parabolica and he is out of the race.
oh, that's rough. Yeah, I thought he might be a bit. Yeah, he's usually the more consistent Ferrari driver, with Riggedy in the other seat. But I thought maybe Ferrari could have a clean race today with Riggedy not taking part. But I love you, bro, but come on. And yeah, so like he's a nice guy. Don't worry. Like I guess most know him, but yeah. He has a lot of incidents. He's driving.
So Riggedy usually is in the seat in the car which currently is occupied by Inferno, Koi.
Correct. So yeah.
So guess Doritos and Riggedy should switch cars then. I mean, it kind of makes sense since, I mean, Vettel and Riggedy and stuff.
I don't really get what you're pointing out to. Either way.
Vettel constantly spinning.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you mean the Spinella, okay. Merge actually trying to get past Gary Ossie, but can't really make it stick. Gary pretty good defending there on the inside. And then Merge just got hung on the inside bumper. So Massa gets actually a penalty. With Donut Hole right up his back. Not really looking forward to that, but it's a long race. That will evolve quite.
It's actually kind of a big trend. From P3, P4, 5, 6, all the way up to like P10.
Yeah, DRS is everything in Slipstream. If you lose the... Like, if you don't have the pace, or make a mistake and lose the connection to the guy in front, you're lost. Like, it's nearly impossible to get back at him. Not without a mistake.
This is certainly gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
4-way fight. Red Bull and Alpha, like a Williams, a Renault, and both Toro Rossos plus a Haas car.
Yeah, as just said, Chappie and Seabuk are just steaming off in the front. Marjay going for the move for Gary, 1 lap later now, trying to make it stick, and gets it done. Pretty good move for him. Of course,
I see the Marley also clashing around for
Icewind having to cut the chicane there. Gets a 3-second penalty. That is actually quite a train, yeah. Impressive.
Shoot, shoot.
Yeah, like on rails. So, yeah, Magic picking up the place, but let's see if he can get out of Gary Ossie's DRS when it doesn't look like it. It's pretty hard to do. Like Slipstream plus DRS, it's so strong around here. You can just follow them with like ERS 0 and engine mode 2 and just trail behind them, and they're 3-4 deployment, and yeah, it's insane. It's so strong.
Donut Hole and Massa?
Oh yeah, he got him in Parabolica. I didn't expect that at all. Or
Definitely
actually, he got
not.
him
And
with
he's
a slip
also
serum
going for
before.
a move on the red wall of Gariosi.
Yeah, but he's on the outside. And Gary at his head.
He does.
Ooh.
He actually gets it done.
Yeah, Gary
Maybe a
going
switch
for the
back?
switchback, yeah. But Donut Hole on the inside and a bit, yeah, he gets it done. Interesting move.
Great job from Donathol into the first chicane.
Yeah, he was up a bit of a car's length, so he could force Gariosi into the very, very uh, hard line. And yeah, got it done. Pretty good move. So, already 4 seconds between Sibok and Chappie. These guys are on an island right now. It's insane. That's what I was referring
It's
to.
Mercedes, what do you expect?
You know, the Mercedes not faster than the Williams.
I know!
So, yeah.
But still,
Same
I
engine,
cannot
huh?
rant enough about Mercedes
Yeah,
being overpowered.
yeah, it's true. Doritos is left, yeah. I guess I done the same. Pete also having an issue. I didn't catch it at all. Sivok still staying behind Chappie, like with a 0 ERS. They are both cruising along, not really using their energy.
Donathol and Major actually managing to get rid of Gariosi's DRS window.
Actually, they do, yeah. Donato going past them ass up. So, yeah. Donato showing great pace, actually managing to come back to P3. Merge wasn't really able to get anywhere close to the guys in the front. Maybe Donato can. But I dubbed it. Rinrin staying where he is, right in the train, enjoying his ERS, getting filled up with without needing any use. So
I'm supposed to tell you I'm supposed to tell you something about tire data.
you want to see the tires. There you go. Like you can see on the outside of the cars, it's not 100% reliable, I know, but yeah.
Not 100% reliable.
Yeah, it's usually an issue.
Considering it's
Yeah,
considering it's Cogmaster,
yeah,
it definitely is not reliable.
yeah, esports ready for sure. Yeah,
Definitely sports ready.
yeah, but these kind of bugs, I just saw them occur in after pit stops. Either way, Rinrin gets a nice move on Gary, picking up a place. Gary dropping a bit back. I don't know. He had quite a great start, but now falling a bit behind the other guys. Merge is still sticking to Donathol, who actually managed to pick quite some time out of Shappy and Seabok that switched places, but that's inevitable. Like, yeah, sometime the one is in the front and the other, and you just keep switching back and back and back because you don't have the and the one
It
behind
also
just
seems to be like it's settling itself in like a few sets of smaller trains. Like we have the pair of both Mercedes up front, then P3 and P2 forming another train, and Merger apparently having lost it at Parabolica.
yeah.
And going into the pits to presumably change his front wing.
I guess, yeah. Does he have damage? No, he's just switching tires, okay. Either way. Rin now quite a bit behind Donathol. Donathol now getting on an island, but Chappie and Seabuk have lost some time. Chappie actually losing quite a bit to Seabuk. Seabook looking pretty great setup at the moment.
It seems like Seabook is more capable of controlling his tire degradation and thus has more life left in them at the moment.
Yeah. Tire performance sponsored by AVS, delivered by Elizipeazie. Okay, Massa gets a 3-second penalty, but right up his teammate's gearbox. So, does he fancy a move? Not yet. Probably not the best spot to overtake anyways. Icewind right behind them though. And yeah, actually Massa goes in the pits, but not without giving Icewind a nice set of...
I'm just gonna bet an imaginary cookie that AWS would show Z-Box tires at like 70 or 80% and Chappie's at like 30.
Yeah, confirmed. Okay, yeah. Icewind now trying to hunt down Marcin. They both started on the mediums. So... Donut Hole still on an island. Not really gaining on the guys on the front anymore.
It seems like there has been some sort of collision or something.
Oh yeah, Icewind is losing.
Icewind and Marcin.
Yeah.
They apparently got tangled up in some way.
Yeah, Zotax right in between them now. Zotax.
Yeah, Icewind has got a broken front wing. Same for Marcin.
Yeah, Zotax just wants to get past Marcin. But Marcin is really defending hard. But can't. Yeah. He had to brake much earlier because of the damage ring. Zotax easily blast past. Berkan actually picking up quite a lot of places. He's going for a great effort. So Rinrin now P3, but he's going for a long run outside, as does Work. So Massa goes for the hard tires, but everybody else goes for the mediums. So yeah, my call was correct for the soft mediums. So I doubt most of them go for a 2-stop. Donut Hole now P10, but being the first of the guys who pitted. Gary right behind him. 3 seconds gap, not too big. The undercut seemed to have given him some time. Like, I'm worried about the front runners. They might actually lose time to Donut Hole depending how long they want to race. They are teammates. Like, at some point you have to pit, and Chappie now being behind Seabook have the easy choice. Like, do you want to go for the undercut or not?
The interesting part is that everyone up until P6 is already left.
Okay, that's actually insane.
Like, P6 onwards is left.
You serious?
It actually shows it for me like this.
Okay. Okay. That is insane. Okay, Seabook in the pit now. Chappie staying out. Yeah, he obviously had to do that. Like, being behind. Seabook decided to pit. Like, Chappie should have pitted maybe a lap earlier, but I think he's alright. Rinrin now behind him. Not that big of a gap. He didn't lose too much time on this.
Wait.
What
the fuck?
What happened?
Berkan's McLaren just did some friggin' weird things in the pit lane. He went into the pits, everything is normal, he's going the speed limit, he goes into his pit box, tires are changed, blah blah blah. He goes out of the pit box, goes like up until like the line where you can floor it. His car like poof goes 180 degrees, drives back like 100 feet, goes poof again and drives back out of the pit lane. What the fuck?
What? Okay, what?
This guy literally went the other way around in the pit lane.
Alright. That is quite hilarious.
He Bentley was like, oh wait, I forgot my gloves. Gotta get back. Gotta get my gloves. Ah!
Yeah, gloves and steering wheel. Give it to
Steering
me.
wheel.
Okay, Donald Hall now on the fast lap with the new mediums. He is actually 3 seconds behind Seabook. He got some time back, but not too much. He was like 3.5, 3.8 or something behind Seabook when he pitted, so undercut a bit, but not too much.
And I kind of doubt anything of interest happening in the near future, since there's like the only interesting gap is like P8 to P9 and then P10 to P11, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, the interesting stuff is now Chappie pitting and where he comes out. As Donald Hall closes in on Seabook a bit. And then
Chappie pitting doesn't show it like that for me.
nah, he's not, but he has to. Like, he does not pit
Fair
yet,
enough.
but yeah, soft tires 11 laps, he has to pit. Like, and you want to pit now, and it's like, yeah, and he goes in for the pit stop now.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
I mean, he's probably gonna get out in P4, P5-ish.
P5. Like, he was behind Seabook, I doubt he gained anything from the overcut. So, Rinrin in the front now. Seabook blasting past his teammate. Donald Hall 2. Yeah. And that was the undercut. There was 4 rounds on the fresh tires, and yeah, Chappie losing out the position there.
But Chappie does have tire advantage for the rest of the race.
Yeah, but how big is it?
Still only showing 80% on the chart.
Yeah. So that's 3 laps actually, not 4 laps. Yeah. I don't think that is too big deal. Like, he is 3 seconds behind. That is quite a big gap for that little of tire advantage. So Berg and Rinrin actually at the moment in the front, and Berg actually loses it in Ascari.
I want to see it.
And gets passed by Seabook. Has no front wing anymore.
Ah.
He has to pit now. So yeah, Rinrin on the trail to get out in P5 or something at the moment. Berg probably further back. We'll have to see. Like with the change ring and stuff. But yeah, I don't think he wanted to pit that early. You would want to pit a bit later. Yeah, he goes for the hard tires. He wanted to stay out a bit more and go for the soft tires. He could have gone for the soft. 13 laps. Would probably push it hard, but yeah, might have managed.
It definitely is possible if you stretch it, since Chappie also managed to do it.
Chappie did 12, not 13.
Not enough, I guess.
Yeah. But yeah, Berg actually losing quite a bit. Probably got a penalty or something and had to serve that too. Yeah, no, behind Zotex. Ooh, that look cost him quite a bit. So
Berg already going for a move on Zotex?
yeah. And getting it done. Nice. Yeah. He has quite a gap to Iceland now. Iceland not really.
There's literally quite a gap between every single driver except for Berg to Zotex.
Yeah. True. Not really
Every-
the train anymore. That changed quite a bit. Iceland.
Just a bunch of individual carriages rolling around the train yard.
Yeah, Iceland not really anywhere where I expected him. Like, he is a really good driver, but yeah, not his
He also
day, I
had some
guess.
hilariously bad luck.
Yeah, like the missing that hot lap and qualifying issue. That didn't really help. So yeah, Rin losing a bit of time to the three guys behind him, not so much on Gary or Majay. So I guess he will come in P4 now, as work is not around anymore. So
yeah. Thing is, Merger is up on Gariosi and Icewind is up on Berkan. Who knows how it's called?
So Rin on the soft tires now. This might be the one to watch. Getting out in P4. Can he stick to it? Oh, that gets close. Yes, he can. Okay, good start for him. Merger actually getting past from Ariosi in that move. Gary now back to P6. Donut Hole actually managing to get past the front runners now. Didn't pick that up at all. That must have happened quite some time ago. He has some pace. Like, he lost out at the start so bad, and now being back at the top, that is quite amazing.
Seems like my broadcast must have been funny, since currently literally nobody is being shown as being left.
Okay. Yeah, that makes much more sense. Oh, Seabrook has a bit of connection issues. Losing the place for that. Yeah. Maybe losing even more. Renner is not too far behind. So this might actually get really interesting. Do you think Renren is able to come back and get a podium? Yeah, podium probably pretty easy if Seabrook is not rejoining.
I mean, the podium is possible.
Yeah, Seabrook has connection issues, so he's driving really slowly, DII, and is closing. So you can just see how.
Velocity in the pits again.
Oh.
I mean, fair enough, 60 lap old mediums.
Yeah, so not in the pit again, just first stop. Yeah, he didn't pit at all yet.
Did he?
Yeah, he didn't pitch. This is his first pit stop.
Huh.
So he also going for the soft tires, but being back at the grid, not that helpful. God, that
this time the McLaren team actually gave him his gloves. Ha!
I guess. Yeah, Berkan was the McLaren that jumped around a bit. Seabrook really losing out quite a bit now. That is quite painful to watch. So we have an interesting top 3 at the moment. Donato just miles ahead on Chappie, like how? Like he was trailing them without gaining anything on the softs and now having quite a big gap with the older tires. Oh, that's quite impressive. But Renren keeps closing in. Getting closer to Chappie now. And yeah. Striking distance? I have no idea, guys. My AVS subscription has been cancelled, so can't tell.
Aww.
Yeah, it's too expensive, man. So, yeah. Okay. Seabrook losing.
Guess you need to subscribe to get access to the AWS screen.
The Formula 1 insights, yeah? Just for AVS members. Yeah, I guess they would be much more popular then. So, oh, what the? Oh, Heinz.
Oh,
He lost it and hit it in the wall. That's rough. Okay, so we had to... Wait, when did Martian retire? Damn.
the interesting part is that Raymond actually is not all that much faster, considering he's in a softer and fresher compound of tire.
Yes, but he keeps closing in a couple of tenths every lap, and that might be enough. Might not. Seabook now back in P9.
Chirpy has lost
Oh my
it.
god.
Chirpy has lost it. And if it weren't for ghosting, Rinrin would have literally plowed into his side.
Oh my god. The Merc going from 1-2 to DNF and out of the points. Really soon. What the hell? That is quite a Grand Prix there for the Mercedes team.
And also an interesting part how the perfectly esports ready and realistic game of F1 2019 doesn't help out a safety car in this situation, considering he's sitting right on the racing line.
In Lesmo, where you can't really escape the racing line. Yeah, great idea. So, Rinrin now in P2, Merge in P3, Gary OC in P4. Like, nothing really changed apart from the two Mercedes losing out their places. Rough to watch, but okay. Happens. Rinrin 6 seconds behind Donut Hill. I'm not so sure if you can actually catch him. I'm pretty sure
I kind of doubt it as well.
Yeah, he would have to go about 1 second faster in lap. And I don't
That's not happening.
I don't think so either. So we could pick up the driver of the day discussion at this point.
Well, there's a thing about me and there's a thing about the combination of me and that thing called attention span.
Well, I have some similar issues, so. But I remember Donut Hall having quite a rough start. Actually, falling back to P7 after good qualifying, coming back at it, running in P3, getting past all the other pretty quick drivers, closing on the Mercs, passing both of the Mercs, and now being set to win the race with a comfortable lead. But the interesting fact we didn't check yet is, does he have a penalty? Nope.
Let me check right now.
Yeah, I already checked. Both him and Rinrin had 2 warnings. So, nope. I guess if he doesn't lose it, he's probably the driver of the day. Oh, Burkhan! Burkhan retired! Damn. I'm really not going too great on this
Look at
camera control thing. Okay, Massa pretty close behind.
I have to look at something. Whoops.
Yes. Seabook now out of the points. Call that. If he doesn't reconnect, he will be in the end.
Does this guy have a penalty?
Massa actually getting close to Gary OC. That might happen some.
Another warning.
That was too far back. Even for... Sorry guys. Even for an absurd amount of dive bomb.
I mean, in my opinion, Merger is also in contention for the driver of the day. Mostly for his incredible consistency during the race.
Yeah.
At least for now. I mean, sure, he has got a warning here and there, but he hasn't been awarded a penalty yet, and he may have started in P5, but he has driven very consistently for the past 22 laps, and he's comfortably on the podium right now.
Massa actually getting replaced in Gary OC, then we saw that coming. Merge driver today,
I mean, they're just chucking about some ideas to keep the conversation going.
Yeah. Could actually debate about that. I'm actually quite interested in that idea, but I don't know. Let's see. You guys have to join our
just
Discord
got
server to find
some
out.
information regarding I'm supposed to tell you the following from I don't know. Flick it into broadcast as well if that's okay.
There you go, guys. I actually didn't notice. Yes, I did. I switched. Either way, broadcast probably a good idea. Yeah. So.
Renwin is actually catching.
Yeah. As expected.
Actually, might be possible for him to grab the win.
Yeah, kinda. Yeah, let's see. His tires will degrade more. I don't think he will have the pace. But maybe he does. Donald Hall's mediums might actually be done as well. But
I mean, just about the eighth lap on Rinrin's soft compound tires and 14 on the medium compound of tire on Donald Hall's car.
yeah, but you want to go like 11 and 16, 17 on them, just to not really be outside of the comfort zone. So both are running for the limit on their tires. Donatul actually having no ERS at all at the moment. Oh, Hasselhoff has lost it.
I mean, Rinrin not be virtual safety car.
Actually, okay. Yeah, this game and its safety cars is great.
Esports ready.
Safe. So.
In before they're putting out VSC because they found a tiny bit of debris.
Okay, VSC is
on Chappie's car.
What? There's debris on the car?
I mean, like, say a piece of front ring still being on the track.
Okay.
From when Chappie crashed out.
Yeah.
And that's the reason they're putting out the safety car.
Yeah.
Like the.
Yeah. Not for the crash itself, but the debris 10 laps later.
Yep.
That will be quite a thing. Rousen now.
That actually helped Rinrin quite a bit. He's up. He's close in to just over 2 seconds.
Yeah, people have a hard time. Oh, Merjay lost out big time. People have a hard time managing their pace in virtual safety car. I do as well. I really don't enjoy.
Yeah, I can confirm.
I really don't enjoy VSC. So yeah.
And yeah, Merchant has got his 3 seconds. So
yeah, he is 14 seconds behind Rinrin now. He is
yeah,
maybe
but
losing it to Massa, yeah.
Yeah.
So Rinrin now 1.6 behind Donato. He's getting really close. This is actually getting quite interesting. So Icewind and Larson trailing Marley. Also very close battle. Gets really interesting in the end now. Okay, 2 laps to go, guys. Let's see,
2 laps to
can
go.
Larson do anything
Rinwin
about it?
just under 2 seconds.
Pardon? Yeah, Rinwin and Donato, yeah. He was closer now, a bit earlier, but depending on where you measure it, varies a bit. Ah, Larson going for the... No, he can't go for a move, okay. Try to go for the inside. Marley didn't contest it at all, but yeah. Larson wasn't close enough. So... Icewind still trailing them. He's not really looking for a move until Larson has made his. Because so far he's just chasing somebody with DRS too, so not really a chance unless you're really close like he is right now. Depends on the exit.
He does have a speed advantage, but
Yeah,
he also
he's going
has...
for it.
I mean,
Going for the outside and gets it done, yeah. His speed advantage, his exit was...
to be fair, Larson didn't really defend like at all.
He did, he went for the inside and then got past and said it, okay, never mind. But if you wanted to defend, you go for the inside there. Like,
I mean, fair enough, but he also went out the brakes like 10 meters earlier or something.
yeah, you have to when you're in the inside. Like, you can't carry that much speed. Iceland now going for Marley. Marley not defending at all. Oh, actually doing so. A bit of ghosting for Larson. And Marley manages to stick to his position.
And also, Rinwin is probably not gonna catch down at all anymore.
No, his tires are gone. Yeah. That is an interesting 3-way battle for P6. Massa not really picking up on Merjay, so he is fine with his penalty. Icewind has at least one, I think 2 penalties, so Massa getting a 3-second penalty now removes the pressure from Merjay. That's fine for him, and Donato wins the Italian Grand Prix, guys.
Rinwin in second, Merge up on Parabolica, coming up in third. I think it's third, considering penalties and all that stuff.
Should be, yeah. Massa coming in fourth. Oh, he got... Oh, okay. Penalties getting sorted out. Larson getting promoted to P5, actually. Gary OC P6. Massa P7. Rook P8 now. Icewind had quite some penalties, yeah. So, Zotex.
Zotex P10.
Yeah.
Velocity up on Parabolica P11.
Inferno Koi and Sivok last. Ah, that's quite rough for Sivok. Losing all his points for a disconnection. So, yeah, guys, there was the race.
Yeah.
Can you look out for some interviews? Maybe Rinwin wants to join. Maybe Donato wants to join. I don't know if Merjay can join, but
do you look like some press guy?
Pardon?
I'm not all that good at interviewing people.
That's fine. I can do that. So guys, here are the race results. Donato winning, as I said. He saw most of it. But yeah. Some tremendous amounts of penalties for some people. Massa, Icewind had also a few. So Yeah, let's see if anybody wants to talk to us.
Suddenly you are like twice as loud.
Okay.
You have been like comparatively quiet for the whole race, and now you're just. I mean, it's not overly loud, but definitely noticeable.
Okay. I guess I am a bit sleepy.
Then
So yeah, guys, I actually don't have the proper overlay, so you just get the random stream will starting soon overlay. Enjoy. Yeah, we had to switch up who is streaming, and I didn't really have time to prepare most of it. That resulted in some stream issues, but I'm sorry, but I hope we managed and you actually enjoyed it. And seems
yeah, everyone is gone.
I guess. No, I'm not giving up that fast. Maybe one of the guys wants to join. Nobody really too interested, I guess. Okay, so let's call it a day. Thanks guys for watching. We had some issues, but I think it was still a great race. Congrats on the winners from my part. And,
Definitely for my part as well.
Yeah. Subscribe for the channel, like if you enjoyed the race, not so much the stream. And yeah, think about joining us again next week. We're last race before the winter break, and it's Singapore, tier 2 on Mondays, tier 1 on Tuesdays, and yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Good night.
See ya.